so we're gonna take a break from some of our like unit circle stuff. So this should be, you know, mostly review. So we're just using our main three trig functions to help us solve different types of problems. These are mostly review word problems, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're hard. Okay. So this one says a surveyor is standing 115 feet from the base of the Washington Monument. Have any of us ever been to the Washington Monument in DC? So it's pretty cool. It's a lot bigger than like what it looks like once you're like standing like right underneath it. It is also in the second Spider-Man, right? That's what he like saves the people from as they're going down the elevator. Yeah, that thing. So there you go. But it says that he's standing 115 feet from the base. So we're right here. It says that he measures the angle of elevation. So remember, elevation goes from the bottom up. The angle of depression goes from the top down. And it wants us to find how tall is the Washington Monument. So notice that we are given an angle and a side, and we need to find our other side. And remember that our trig functions are what help us to relate sides to angles. So that's why we're going to use one of our trig functions. Our first step is we have to decide which trig function we want to use. So notice I have an angle. Y is what side to my angle? Opposite. Opposite. And then 115 is what side? Adjacent. Adjacent. So which of our trig functions has opposite and adjacent? Tangent. So we're going to use tangent of theta equals opposite over adjacent. And then we're just going to fill in. Our theta they give us, or our angle, is 78.3 degrees. Our opposite is what we're solving for. And our adjacent is 115. Now, is 78.3 degrees on our unit circle? No. So that means we're not going to get a nice pretty value from our unit circle. So we're just going to use our calculator instead. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 115 to get that out of the denominator. And then we can just plug that into our calculator. Remember, tangent is one of your buttons in your calculator. You just want to make sure that your calculator is in degree mode. So for most of these questions, we are going to be in degree mode, so you should be able to leave it in there for today. But if we plug that in, you should get approximately 555.314 feet. So pretty tall. What questions do we have there? Okay. Let's look at another one. This one says the height of a mountain is 5,000 feet. The distance between its peak and that of the adjacent mountain is 25,000 feet. The angle of elevation, so again we're going up, is 27 degrees. What is the height of the adjacent mountain? So notice that B is the distance kind of between the like same spot, right? But the distance between the two peaks is what they give us. So that's our C value, which is 25,000. We need to find the height information. So we're looking for A. And they give us that our angle of elevation is 27 degrees. So if we're looking for A, what is the relationship of the side for A given 27 degrees? It's the opposite. And this time, what's our C? The hypotenuse. So which of our trig functions is opposite and hypotenuse? Sine. So we're going to use sine this time instead. So is 27 degrees one of our angles on our unit circle? No. So again, we're just going to have to plug it into our calculator. So this time we're multiplying by a 25,000. And we're going to use our sine button this time. And what do we get? 0.976. Is that my final answer though? So they ask us for the height of the adjacent mountain, yes? What does A represent?
That part.
That part. How much taller it is than the first mountain, yes? So what do we need to do with our answer? Add 5,000. So our height is actually going to equal 16,000. Sorry, 1,600.
1,600.
Today, I might have dropped this number somewhere.
6,134.
I dropped a zero, that's why. On my last answer. Okay, this should be 11,000. Oh yeah, my decimal's just in the wrong place. 11,349.762.
And that's the height of the upper mountain.
16,349.7. There we go. I was like, that seems too short. if the distance is 25,000, the height of the mountain should be 1,000. So. Something like that. 16,349. Yeah, what are we in though? So, that will be our answer. We have one last question where we're gonna look at our cosine. And we'll do that one on Tuesday, because we are out of school on Monday.